Hey guys, my name is Nora Franch, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at CatholicMindsetCoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. We are reading from A Day at a Time. It's the reflection for February 8th. When we first stopped drinking, using, overeating, or gambling, it was an enormous relief to find that people we met in the program seemed quite different than those apparently hostile masses we used to know as they. We were met not with criticism and suspicion, but with understanding and concern. However, we still encounter people who get on our nerves, both within the program and outside it. Obviously, we must begin to accept the fact that there are people who will sometimes say things which we disagree with or do things we don't like. Am I beginning to see that learning to live with differences is essential to my comfort and in turn to my continuing recovery? Today I pray. May I recognize that people's differences make our world go around and tolerate people who rub me the wrong way. May I understand that I must give them room, that some of my hostile attitudes towards others may be leftovers from the unhealthy days when I tended to view others as mobilized against me. Today I will remember, learn to live with differences. I don't know about you, but hearing that, it just makes me think of living in the gray. Living in the gray where not everything can be nice all the time and not everything can be perfect. And even saying it now, I just want to cringe a little bit because I just want everything to be really nice all the time. I don't want there to be disagreements. I want people to understand me and my intentions and to want what I want and value what I value, especially the people closest to me. And that's just not real life. And I'm coming to learn that whenever I'm rejecting reality, that's where I am dipping into my disease. And that's where I risk losing my sobriety because it is that rejection of reality that my disease feeds off of. And it is just like a really strong thread in me. I don't know about you, but this rejection of just what is or how things are, I get very defiant, almost like a toddler who's just like, no, like you cannot get me in that bathtub. Like, I don't care if I'm dirty and stink. I am not getting in that bathtub. For some reason, I don't know. Just this, like, where we can see that I know intellectually that to accept reality is actually the easier, softer way. But for whatever reason, I will not. I make it so much worse in fighting it and resisting it and wishing it were different and pretending it wasn't so, or just numbing out because I can't tolerate what is. And maybe you can relate to that too. So we have to learn how to live in relationship with other people. And yeah, the reality is that we won't always see eye to eye, but program gives us a way to live with that discomfort. First off, I think it's just helpful to hear other people give their own experiences and encounters of living with discomfort. Like I've heard some talk about like how they've made their peace with adult children who don't speak to them, or with a certain diagnosis they have, or over losing a job, or all these different things where they've actually made their peace with it. And I think that only comes with, the emotional growth that is the result of working the steps. And I think that's all I have for you today. I hope that you're doing well. Please reach out. Please participate in the Facebook group. And with that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. But more than that, it's important to me to give listeners like yourself a place where you do not need to feel alone on your 12-step journey. And for that reason, I've created a Facebook group. It's called Grateful Blessed Mess. And it's a place where listeners can go to add their own commentary on the share for the day, in addition to my own, and for us just to have a conversation or start a back and forth where people can find support in their 12-step journey. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.